artist named Don Eckelberry. And I wasn't even sure if he was still alive, but there he was. And he was someone I admired. And basically, he used to welcome young bird painters to his house in Long Island. He was the one who basically worked on the first National Audubon's bird guides. He basically had to do over 1,200 birds in every plumage. And he did this in the 50s. He was another person when I saw his work, and here's the old Audubon field guide. Some of you might even be familiar with these, but it was illustrated entirely by Don Eckelberry. And once again, I looked at the work, and, you know, as beautiful as it wasn't quite as easy to use as Peterson's guide. But the birds had a certain life force and naturalistic look to them, so I really wanted to meet Don. But I was told to go to one of his artist parties. He used to have these just knockdown artist parties. So here's some of the birds from his first Birds of America National Audubon Society. One of the last conversations I had with Don before he passed away in 2000 was asking him, where are the original plates? They're all gone. They never made it back from the publisher. He only got $15 a bird at this point in the 50s. But since then, I've seen a few of them pop up on eBay, so somebody has them. One of his last jobs was Birds of the West Indies by James Bond. Don did some of his best plate work from this book. And here's some of his last work. Absolutely stunning, beautiful work that probably has never been done any better. So when I went to his house, it was like going to a museum, all these original artwork pieces by different artists. And I was nervous. I had my portfolio, and Don came out, and he saw me. I was looking at plates that I've seen, paintings that I've seen in books my whole life. This was taken on a wall, his hallway, and it was from a book, The Amazing Birds. So I saw, there's the original plate. I was so blown away by it. And he actually lived there. They netted birds for him, and he did portraits of a lot of the Trinidadian birds. Here's a mottled owl that he did in Trinidad. And toward the end of his life, he was doing painting as well. This is some of the paintings he did that basically he told me were recalling the experience of birding, not birds. So this is more of a painting about an experience. Same with this. I made a pilgrimage to his house, and as you could tell, he was very honest with me, but he liked my work and he helped me quite a bit. And without him, I don't think I would be the artist I am today. So there I am. This was close to when I had a mustache then, by the way. Don was pretty much trapped in one little apartment in his house at that point. Wasn't painting anymore, but of all the artists I've ever met, he was the most generous with his time, and he really, really helped me a lot. And one of the things he told me from a very early age was, you have to go out and start drawing birds from life, because your birds look stiff, they don't look realistic. And I says, now how do you draw a bird from life? He says, you'll figure it out. Gave me a couple pointers. This is a sketch he did of a puffin from life. So that was my quest.